Nobody knows how to protect him or herself from a predator, let alone children. Like, what are children supposed to do? What are parents supposed to do? How do you prevent your child from crossing paths with such a person? Because these people are going to go out there and have jobs. How do you stop them from interacting with your children? Nobody understands the strategies used by perverts.
Public Relations Officer of the Progressive Party, Rosemary Rajwant, does not see the establishment of a sex offenders registry as a sensible move.
Like, it's an insult to the many survivors. I feel like what's being communicated to the many victims and survivors and potential victims is that we're going to spend a lot of time talking about this issue, and at the end of all our talks, the most you can hope for is that we give perpetrators fame. Because I don't know if the intention is to name and shame, but naming and shaming only works for people who actually have shame.
Rajwant believes the court system should be more stringent dealing with perpetrators.
Perpetrators are being given a slap on the wrist and they're being released on bail. I really do not think that anyone accused of harming a minor sexually should be released on bail. It should require instant incarceration. Of course, if such person is found to be innocent, then he or she should be compensated by the state and by the victims for being wrongfully accused. But I'm just saying, we need to call out child sexual abuse for the heinous crime that it is, and not busy ourselves with talking about publishing a list of pedophiles.
Keeping victims safe once the crime is reported should be priority, she says. Victims, she adds, should not have to cross paths with perpetrators since they have the potential to harm them further once they are exposed.
I recommend looking into what exactly happens when a crime is reported. I feel like even the victims who come forward and speak out and report crimes, the legal system really does drag its feet. People would be safe if they didn't have to cross paths with the perpetrators, because a lot of times these perpetrators live within the vicinity of the children and they're dangerous.
Consultations on the Sex Offenders Registry Bill has begun. The bill, which forms part of the legislative agenda of the Ministry of Legal Affairs and the Attorney General's Chamber for 2021, seeks to deter potential sex offenders from committing registerable offenses and to keep the public informed of the presence of sex offenders in their communities. Christina John, GBN News.